As the front door to the Asian continent, Korea is located in an important geographical position, but the price of the site was high. Koreans have had to deal with war, division, and ideological violence in accordance with global hegemonism. On the 26th of October 1979, after dictator Park Chung-hee was murdered, South Korea had an awakening of desire for democracy nationwide. On the 16th of May 1980, Gwangju University students, mainly of Seonnam National University and Chosun University, held a mass demonstration on 16th of May in front of the provincial government building. They held a peaceful torchlight procession at night. On the 17th of May at midnight, the South Korean government extended martial law to the entire nation. Martial law is the imposition of direct military control of normal civilian functions by a government, especially in response to temporary emergencies such as invasion or major disaster, or as a response to an occupied territory. But most of these emergency decrees were declared to suppress the people's resistance to corruption and military dictatorship, rather than because of war, death, or equivalent national emergency, as was legally required. On the 18th of May at 10 o'clock, the army, enacting their orders under martial law, blocked the way of students at the front gate of Seonnam National University. As students fiercely complained, the army started to commit acts of brutal violence on students and using abusive language and violence on citizens who tried to intervene. The truth of the incident, in which citizens were regarded as enemies and had guns aimed at them, where voluntary and peaceful protest sites were removed under the pretext of city order and security, is still being covered up in Korea today. 21st of May, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There had been indiscriminate firing at the citizens, ranging from mass firing in front of the provincial government square to helicopter shooting over the area. The Reverend Arnold Peterson said he saw helicopter gunshots between 3:15 p.m. and 5 p.m. When giving evidence, he pointed to the 500 MD as the helicopter that carried out the shooting. On the 21st of May, 1980, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Park Geum-hee was struck by gunfire as she left the hospital after giving blood. She was killed by 2 bullets which hit her in the abdomen and waist. During the Gwangju uprising, the death toll for citizens was 162, and 54 people were killed on the 21st of May. 40 of the 54 victims were killed during this shooting. Following the work of the National Forensic Service on 4 occasions since 2016, a total of 245 bullets have been found in the Hindle building of Hwannam-ro, Gwangju, supporting the reality of reports of shooting from helicopters aimed at civilians. During the Gwangju uprising, the building housed the Jeonnam Daily News and Broadcast Center. The building was the place where civil militias confronted the martial law army, and both local and foreign media covered and reported the crackdown. 2 bullet holes are on the side of the column. The marks are made by a bullet as it grazed the side of the wall, and then following the direction of the bullet, there is a matching bullet mark on the floor. As the cartel of silence is broken by bullet holes in the Hindle building, my habit of framing my worldview within my own prejudice has also been broken. When the people took to the streets to protest against national violence, divisive measures, and political and social oppression that they had suffered under, the authorities responded with guns and knives. They isolated individuals, communities, and entire societies by positioning them as impure forces or terrorist groups. The movement was an event that showed how tragic and inhumane history becomes when the use of unjust state power violates the dignity of people and tramples the rights of citizens. The Gwangju uprising is a turning point in Korean history, widely regarded as the beginning of the end for the military dictatorship of the 1960s and 70s.